Hi YouTube, it's me, Dani, and welcome to Mexico! Today I'm going to be discussing all the best things there are to do in Tulum, where I spent the past 2 weeks. If you're traveling solo like me, or if you just want to save a bit of money, I highly suggest catching the 8:00 bus from Cancun Airport to Tulum. The seats were comfortable, the bus was air conditioned, lots of tourists were taking the bus. And the bus actually picks you up at the arrivals terminal. Once you're in Tulum, the best way to get around is by bicycle. Obviously you can hire some scooters or a car or get around by taxi, but for me the most fun way was like going around by bicycle, and you'll see like nearly everyone in the town rides a bicycle. It's my ride for today. Heaps of places that you can park your bike, and even if you're not like super confident on the bike, they have lots of bike lanes all around the town and all the way to the beach. I decided to split half my vacation along the beachfront in the hotel zone, and then I spent the other duration in downtown Tulum. The hotel zone and downtown Tulum are completely different, and it was super wonderful to experience both parts. Staying on the beachfront, you're gonna pay a lot of money. Obviously, like all the restaurants and hotels are gonna cost you, and that is because you're right on the beach. You have amazing views. The vibe there is amazing. If you can afford it, I highly suggest staying on the beachfront for some time because it's such a vibe. I stayed at Selina, which was an amazing location. It's right in the center of the hotel zone. Welcome to my hotel, Selina. It's very beautiful. I stayed at Mestizo Hotel in downtown Tulum, and I absolutely loved it here. It was a completely different vibe to what I experienced on the beachfront at Selina. But I don't know, there was something about this hotel, the staff there, they were so friendly. It felt like a really small family-run boutique hotel. The breakfast there was also amazing. And they had 4 bikes that we could use free of charge. So I took a bike out nearly every day. Staying in downtown. It's a really different vibe to the beachfront, but from where I stayed, I was able to access most of the cenotes. They weren't located too far away from where I was staying, so I took the bikes out most mornings and rode to cenotes and went swimming there. I wasn't far from the Tulum ruins, and even to get into town to all the restaurants, it really wasn't that far. So it was a really great location. Everything in downtown is a lot more affordable than staying at the beachfront, because that's kind of like where all the tourists stay. Whereas downtown, you have tourists, but then you also have locals. So as you can see, I'm all dressed up. I put makeup on today, and that is because I'm going to Azulik Hotel, which is one of the most famous hotels here in Tulum. They have a museum which I'm visiting today, and the museum is very Instagrammable, so stay tuned. SFER IK is a museum in the jungle that was built around the trees growing inside of the space. The artist's intention was to embrace and cohabitate with nature rather than separate from it. Today, I've woken up early. I'm planning to ride my bike to the Tulum ruins. And you can park your bike right up the front where the ruins are. So that's absolutely perfect. Welcome to the Tulum ruins. The Tulum ruins are a beautiful archaeological site surrounded by palm trees, cactus flowers, rocky cliffs, and huge iguanas soaking up the sun. The site acted as an important trading center for the Mayan people populating Tulum. If I can give you any advice, it would be to get here early at 9 a.m. because now it's about 11 and there's so many people here, so it's really hard to get some photos without people in the background, and it's just a lot of people in the way when you're walking around. So number one tip, get here early. I spent 1 hour exploring the ruins and taking some photos, but it was a little bit too crowded for my liking. So once again, I suggest getting there early to avoid the crowds. But now, if you're like me and you're smart and you pack your swimwear, there's a beach access from the ruins. So that's where I'm walking now. It's not too far, and I'm planning to spend the day on the beach. So let's check that out. I've arrived at Paradise Beach. It's only maybe a 10-15 minute walk from the ruins, and it's absolutely beautiful here. It's a free beach. There are some beach clubs which you can join. I'm not sure how much they cost, but if you bring a towel like I did, I was well prepared. You can just come, put your towel down and enjoy this beautiful beach. Look how clear the water is. There is so many food and drink options near the beach. I had to get a smoothie from this amazing stall.
It's papaya.
Papaya, mango, and kiwi.
Okay.
It doesn't get more fresh than that, and look how big it is. One thing that you have to do when you go to Tulum, it's mandatory. go and check out the cenotes, which are the natural sinkholes in the ground. There's hundreds of them all around the Yucatan Peninsula, and I was lucky enough, I stayed near quite a few. So I rode my bike in the morning. I got there when it opened so that there wouldn't be many people there. The water is crystal blue, so you can see right underneath you. So if you have snorkel gear, you can bring that and see all the little fishes. There was one where I actually saw turtles at the Gran Cenote. So this is amazing. You have to do this when you go to Tulum.
You'll have to ride along the highway, so if you're not confident on the bike, I suggest getting there a different way. So I've just arrived at the Gran Cenote. We have to take a shower first before we can swim. So beautiful. Turtle. Wow. Swimming in these cenotes has been honestly one of the best things about this trip so far. So my advice, come here early and then basically you have the whole place to yourself.
Today I'm visiting Cenote Calavera, which is located not too far from downtown Tulum. I'm gonna get there when it opens at 9 a.m, hopefully to avoid a lot of people.
The best part about this cenote is this hole where you can jump through into the water.
So now I'm on my way to visit another cenote.
Welcome to Cenote Aktun-Ha, also known as Cenote Carwash.
Was diving with the turtles in Akumal beach.
And this is Akumal beach.
I just finished my swim with the turtles and I can honestly say that was amazing. Oh my goodness, it was so worth the money to come on this tour. I believe I paid $60 US all up, and that included my snorkel gear, it included transfer from my hotel to and from. The second tour that I did was to Chichén Itzá. It does take a little bit of time to get there, But if you do have the time, it is one of the world wonders, so it is a really special thing to go and see.
And welcome to Chichén Itzá. This is my 5th world wonder.
Chichén Itzá is an ancient ruined city which was once occupied by the Mayan people for thousands of years. This temple right here is one of the most important temples in all of Mayan civilization.
If you forget to buy any souvenirs, don't worry, Chichén Itzá has you covered.
Just arrived at Cenote Aktun-Ha for a nice swim.
After visiting Chichén Itzá, we stopped by at a nearby cenote.
Okay, now I'm gonna jump and I'm gonna try and hold the camera straight as I can. 1, 2. It's super hard filming with this life jacket, but it's mandatory to wear a life jacket in the waters here, which I don't like. Clearly.
On my last day in Mexico, I booked a tour which involves sailing a catamaran to an island called Mujeres. It's famous for its crystal blue waters.
And welcome to Island Mujeres.
Thanks for watching my vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. I had fun making it. So if you wish to see more of my travel stories, please press the subscribe button.